In this video, we'll show you how to replace the ABS wheel speed sensor on your Ford F-150. This is located in the rear of the vehicle and on the rear axle. Let's get started. Go ahead and remove our hub cover. We can remove the lug nuts with a 21mm. If your wheel is stuck on the hub, go ahead and install one of the lug nuts halfway on. I'm going to use a dead blow on the back of the wheel to remove it. We can use a 10mm socket and go ahead and remove the 10mm bolt holding the sensor into the axle. Now I'm going to use a couple of flathead screwdrivers. We'll start to work the sensor out of the axle. I'll be using a clip tool. You can go ahead and use a flathead screwdriver for this. We're just going to go ahead and pry up on these clips. Sometimes when some of these clips are harder to get out, it can be easier to use a set of side cutters to grab onto it and pull it out. And continue on, pull all of our clips off the differential hardware, and then pull the grommet off of the brake line bracket. As we work our way up the wire, we have a couple of clips to disconnect. We can just pull the wire out of those. And we can simply push up on the clip to release it from the bracket. There's a red tab on the connector. You want to push that up, and then you can push in on the tab underneath that. Push it on the tab and pull out on the connector. You want to check your terminals for any corrosion or damage. These look good. And we can remove our sensor. Then go ahead and plug in our sensor. Make sure it seats all the way down. If you can't audibly hear the click, make sure it doesn't pull back out. Press down on the red tab to lock it in. Then you can start running down the line and pushing in all of your clips. Now we can go ahead and push in all the clips running along the rear differential here. And continuing on the passenger axle housing. Clip our two guys onto our spring bolts, and we'll route the wire up towards where the ABS sensor mounts. Before we can install our sensor, we're going to go ahead and clean out the bore where the sensor installs. Before we install our sensor, just going to put a little bit of anti-seize just on each of the 3 spines that go in and center it. And I'll install this before putting the last clip down. That way I make sure I don't have the line twisted. Get our bolt started in. And we're just going to snug this down. Doesn't need to be too tight. We can go ahead and install our last clip. Now we can go ahead and install our wheel. We'll snug down the lug nuts in a crisscross pattern with a 21mm. Now we can torque these to 150 foot-pounds in a crisscross pattern. Don't forget to install your wheel hub cover. Start up the vehicle and take it for a drive. Make sure you don't have a check engine light or an ABS warning light. If not, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.